Welcome back to PlanB on YouTube. In this Bitcoin Outlook, we discuss 7 charts. And please subscribe to this channel because it really helps people find my content. First chart, Bitcoin stock to flow. Now, Bitcoin closed this month a little above $67,000. And it's the first red dot, the first month after the halving and a start of the new cycle. So, in my opinion, Bitcoin will pump after the halving like it did last halving cycle in 2020 and the cycle before it in 2017 and also after the halving in 2012 and 2013. So I think we'll see a pump again, and of course that's the core of the stock to flow model, but time will tell. So as you know, I refitted the model, the stock to flow model, on 5 years of new data, because the model was published in March 2019, right here at the bottom of the bear market. And now we're 5 years further down the line. So it makes sense to update and refit the model with this new data. And the nice thing is the parameters didn't change because of this refit. The power is still 3, stock to flow to the power of 3, and this is the only parameter that changed a little bit, because that was 0.4 and it's now 0.25, and that's because I disregarded the coins, the Satoshi coins, from the stock. But yeah, that didn't do much really, and this makes the model much more simple. So this parameter changed because of that. But the main parameter, the power 3, didn't change, and more important, the results didn't change. So that's very nice. Last cycle still 50K. Next cycle the prediction is still 500,000, and the cycle after that is 4 million. That didn't change at all. The only thing that changed a little bit is the line is not wobbly anymore. Why was it wobbly? Why is it straight now? Because right now I calculate with the average price of a cycle. And in the first model, the 2019 model, I calculated with the monthly stock to flow ratio. And that changes every month, and that makes this wobbly line. But of course, it doesn't change much. The big change in stock to flow and stock to flow model outcome is around the halvings. So big jump around the halving in the model value, and then a price of Bitcoin that shows a little bit of a lag, but it eventually catches up with that model value. And that is exactly what happened last 3 halvings, and what I expect will be happening, well, next year actually. So next chart, the Bitcoin market cycle, and we're still in a bull market. That was to be expected. Of course, nothing really happened yet, so we have to be patient and wait until the pump starts. Really can't do anything about it right now. Next chart, relative strength index, the RSI. The RSI increased from 66 to 69, and it's about the same level as it was in 2012. First red dot, right? First red dot, first month after the halving, 2012, that was also at a level of 70. And after that, we spent an entire year above 70, and even half a year almost above 80. That's what I'm expecting for the next year, as you know. We also saw that, by the way, in 2017, that red dot started a little lower at 60, RSI 60. But then it increased, and we spent an entire year above 70 and more than half a year above 80. So only last cycle was, of course, a bit less than expected because of this big mining ban. China banned all the miners, and 50% of the network was killed in an instant. I didn't see that coming. Very few people see that coming. It killed the bull market. But still, after the first red dot, the RSI jumped to even to 90, and well, that's what's ahead. Next chart, Bitcoin 200-week moving average, and that 200-week moving average is the black line, of course. It's at 30,000, 36,000 even right now, and it's rising. The Bitcoin 200-week moving average is always rising, as you know. So I expect this to rise into the future as well, and I expect it to rise faster, right? Faster, like here where you see that line curving upwards. Also here, first red dot, beginning of the bull market cycle, or the halving cycle, and indeed also the bull markets, because those always start right after the halving. It did so in 2020, it did so in 2016, it also did so in 2012. So yeah, we'll see what that brings us. At least the 100,000 level, we should see that anytime soon. And I'm for sure expect that to happen this year, but sooner than later. Realized price, very interesting chart at the moment. So the realized price is 30. The 2-year realized price is 47. They're both rising again. And note that this is very similar to, for example, this point where the realized price started rising, then flattened a little bit and started rising again in 2016, just before the bull market in 2017. And you see the same in 2012 here. The realized price rises, flattens, rises again, and starts the bull market of 2013. Then, also very interesting, the 5-month realized price, that's the light blue line, it's at 64,000 right now. And in last video we discussed this 5-month realized price. It's a support level for bull market dips, like this dip in the 2020 bull market. It jumped off this support line, and the same happened in 2017. This bull market dip jumped off the light blue line here as well. So I expect that to happen again. And in fact, we saw it in April. April dip, it was in a bull market. And okay, the 5-month realized price was 60 and Bitcoin was slightly below that at 59 or even 58. But still, in terms of monthly close, the 5-year or 5-month realized price was a excellent support level, and we bounced this month in May off that level, and indeed that level increases right now to 64,000. So to make an aggressive prediction, I don't think we will see Bitcoin below 64,000 again. Next chart, realized return. Orange is back. Sellers in May got 38% in return compared to the levels that they bought. So that's very comparable, this pattern, to, for example, here in 2016, we see red, green, orange. Red, green, orange. And 2016, of course, this was the start of a bull market. Okay. So last chart, Bitcoin in profit, also back to orange. 93% of the hodlers are in profit. And we can compare that to 2020, where we saw red, yellow, and red again. Now we have red, yellow, orange. I'm quite sure we'll see a lot of red in the future. So thanks for watching. Please subscribe, because it really helps people find my content. See you next time.